This month in September, we're learning how bubbles are made at Bubblepop in Tustin, California. So, how are bubbles made? How are these giant bubbles made in general? How's giant bubbles made?
I wondered. I think they're the soap, the kind of soap, and they use the plastic.
How's giant bubbles made? Do you know?
By soap and water.
That's right. Soap bubbles need soap and water. There's actually 3 layers. Water is sandwiched between 2 soap layers. The bubble you see is called a soap film. The bubble pops when water in between the layers soap evaporates. So why can't I make a giant bubble here with just soap and water? Because in addition to soap and water, you need to add a special ingredient: glycerin or corn syrup. This is what thickens the outer soap layers. When you can prevent the water from evaporating quickly in the bubbles, you can create these giant soap bubbles. Or you can get these really cool gas-filled bubbles. So cool! Then you can use bigger size shape hoops to make bigger bubbles. Or you can use a giant square frame to blow even bigger bubbles. Or you can use this cool machine to fill some gas in your bubbles. And playing with bubbles is not just for little kids. Having fun exploring big kids, little kids, even adults have fun with the bubbles. And did you know that when you grow up, you can be a scientist called a bubbleologist that studies just bubbles? Leonardo da Vinci, the great scientist and inventor of the Renaissance, studied soap bubbles, observing nature's surface tension. Sir Isaac Newton investigated the iridescent colors of the bubbles. That led to further investigation into light-dark reflecting surfaces. Ocean waves heard here are because of millions of bubbles that are crashing and breaking onto the surface. It's because of the bubbles that carry the necessary gases for life under the ocean. Bubbles is what gives ice cream that creaminess, that yumminess on a hot summer day. It is because of bubbles that carry the gas into and out of our lungs to keep us alive. Who would have thought that just blowing bubbles would have so many important aspects in life and nature? Playing with bubbles can become a life's work of new discoveries. So amazing! Thank you, Bubblepop, for this cool learning space, encouraging next generation of new scientists simply by playing with bubbles.